NASCAR Xfinity Series has been suspended indefinitely for violating the sport's substance abuse policy. We learned just prior to noon today that Spencer Gallagher will not compete at Dover this weekend. Gallagher has said that he will enter NASCAR's Road to Recovery program.
So GMS Racing had this statement this afternoon saying GMS fully supports NASCAR's policy on substance abuse, and we do not condone this type of behavior. First and foremost, our entire organization wants to apologize to NASCAR, to our sponsors, teammates, and fans due to this policy violation. Spencer has agreed to participate in NASCAR's Road to Recovery program.
In this statement from Spencer himself, I want to assure everyone in the NASCAR community this one-time error in judgment will never happen again. I am taking the steps to enroll in the Road to Recovery program supported by NASCAR. He went on to say, I promise you all here and now, I will do whatever it takes to make this right. This is bad news on so many levels. And
it certainly is.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of questions that I think still need to be answered. All of those will be answered. But the thing is what does this mean for Spencer Gallagher in the 2018 season? Alan Cabana has more on that news that came out this morning.
Shannon, there's two significant parts to this, the racing side of it and the off-track side. Let's start with the racing side. The win at Talladega would put Spencer Gallagher in the Xfinity Series playoff. But since he will now miss races due to his suspension, NASCAR will not grant any sort of playoff waiver for Gallagher. So he's out. Also, the dash for cash. Since Gallagher won't race this weekend, he will not be eligible. So Ryan Sieg moves into that position. Off the track, there are still some questions about the timing of the test. Was it before the race? Was it after the victory? I did ask NASCAR. NASCAR told me they do not reveal when the test was taken, only saying that officials were notified of the infraction on Tuesday. And they told me they are confident, though, in the system they have in place and that it's a safe one and that it provides a level playing field for the entire competition. Shannon?
Thanks, Alan. So certainly a story that we're going to be following. And, hard news to hear when you come out, especially with how much excitement you saw from Spencer Gallagher this past weekend after winning that race. Your thoughts when this news was announced today?
Well, you hate it for Spencer personally. You know, he went from the highs of highs on Saturday afternoon to the lows of lows, and that's unfortunate. But the other thing you think about is all the families that are involved with, GMS. It's a family-run organization. Spencer's father is the owner. His father sponsors the car. So there's a lot of people relying on Spencer and the Gallagher family for their jobs and for their livelihood. And you hope that doesn't diminish or take away from those guys.
Yeah, it's a bad situation. I hate it for Spencer. He doesn't want to be out of that race car. The guys at the shop are probably wondering what's going on right now, and you just hate it for him. And I was able to win GMS's first truck race, and I think Maury Gallagher of the world of him. And I think he'll keep going and do whatever it takes to keep that team on track. Mike Beam does a good job over there, and they're running strong. They got fast race cars, so at least the competition side is solid.
Yeah, as Alan said, when you look at it from a competition standpoint, it's disappointing because the win on Saturday would have locked him into the playoffs. We now know he's not going to get the waiver and won't have an opportunity, regardless of if and when he comes back to go out and run for the championship. What is the procedure from NASCAR? We know in the preseason, when you get your license as a competitor, whether it be driver, crew chief, crew member, everyone has to go through a drug test. From then on, everything is random. Take us through that process a little bit.
So getting your hard card, you have to take a drug test at the beginning of the year, and then it's pretty much random throughout that rest of the process. I mean, I've been random drug tests throughout the year, and it could be from any time. You just don't know, and it usually happens during the practice session. They come tell your crew chief or whoever it may be, hey, Austin's got to take a drug test by this time. You have to go your drug test, and you get to sign off on everything, and it sends off, and I guess you get notified if it's not good.
Yeah, one thing that's really good about the industry is we use a third party to test everybody. And I was actually the random on Sunday. So Sunday morning, NASCAR official came to our hauler and kind of tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, let's go take a drug test before 11 o'clock at the Infield Care Center. So I went down to the Infield Care Center and filled out with a complete third party. NASCAR's not in the room, not doing anything. I'm in there with other crew members. They get all my information, and you can it's happened to me twice this year. It could happen, 4 times throughout the year.
When the process has evolved over the years, and you guys, you feel like it is where it needs to be right now?
I think so. I was fortunate. I was a Big Ten athlete, and it's very similar to what the NCAA and the Big Ten did when they tested us throughout the season. You never know exactly exactly when you're going to get tested. You knew at the beginning of the year, and then throughout the year, it could be random. So I think the testing policy at NASCAR is like any other professional sport.
I agree. It's totally the right way to do it. It's random. It's by computer draw, I think, and you might get called. You just never know when it's going to be.
You mentioned the third-party group facilitating the test. They then report those results back to NASCAR, and a driver does not have to go through the Road to Recovery program, but if they want to be reinstated, they must do so, and that is done by an outside treatment professional. They set up all of your clinics and any counseling that you need to get through that process. And we have heard, with Spencer not in the car this weekend at Dover, it will be Johnny Sauter now doing double duty. Of course, he drives for GMS in the Camping World Truck Series.
And then they'll have the 2 weeks off before they go to Charlotte for that weekend.
Yep.
Don't think I'm not going to ask you a Big Ten athlete that you had to sneak that in, right? You
Yeah.
had to sneak that in, right?
That's right. So a tough situation for everyone at GMS, and certainly we wish them all the best, including Spencer himself, as he goes through the treatment. You know